A long-awaited appointment, finally getting answers. When Fox finally met with a doctor at the hospital, he received the validation he had been seeking. The physician admitted that he should have been seen much earlier, a sentiment that resonated with Fox's frustrations. "I rang again at the beginning of February 2024 and said, 'Am I going to get this sorted? It's ridiculous,'" he recounted. This persistence paid off as the hospital arranged an appointment for him the following week. During this visit, Fox underwent the necessary procedure to remove the basal cell carcinoma. Reflecting on the experience, he expressed relief at finally receiving the treatment he needed. "The surgeon on the day at St. Helens Hospital was brilliant. I can't praise them enough," he said. "Once I got to the hospital to have it done, everyone was fantastic." Healing and reflection. A positive outlook. Following the surgery, Fox reported that everything was healing nicely. Despite the frustrations he faced throughout the process, he acknowledged his luck in having a common form of skin cancer. "It's been frustrating, but I am lucky. The one I've got is the most common skin cancer on the planet," he stated. He also reflected on his history of sun protection, noting, "I've always been pretty good at putting on sunscreen, but maybe the damage was done when I was younger. We don't know." Fox's journey serves as a reminder of the importance of advocating for one's health and the challenges that can arise within the healthcare system. His experience resonates with many individuals who have faced similar struggles in seeking timely medical attention. The actor's story sheds light on the need for improved communication and efficiency within healthcare services, ensuring that patients receive the care they need without unnecessary delays. The importance of advocacy in healthcare. Liam Fox's experience underscores the critical role of patient advocacy in navigating the healthcare system. His determination to seek answers and insist on follow-up appointments ultimately led to the timely treatment he required. This aspect of his journey serves as an important lesson for others facing health concerns. Being proactive and persistent can make a significant difference in the outcome of medical care. In an era where healthcare systems are often overwhelmed, patients may find themselves waiting longer than they should for necessary treatments. Fox's story highlights the importance of clear communication between patients and healthcare providers, as well as the need for healthcare systems to prioritize timely follow-ups and assessments. Liam Fox's experience with skin cancer not only sheds light on the challenges of navigating the healthcare system, but also serves as a crucial reminder of the importance of skin cancer awareness. Basal cell carcinoma, the type of skin cancer he was diagnosed with, is the most common form of skin cancer globally. While it is often treatable and rarely fatal, the emotional and physical toll it can take on individuals is significant. Skin cancer awareness is vital, especially as rates of skin cancer continue to rise. According to the Skin Cancer Foundation, 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer by the age of 70. This statistic underscores the need for regular skin checks, education on the dangers of UV exposure, and the importance of protective measures such as sunscreen, hats, and protective clothing. Understanding basal cell carcinoma. Basal cell carcinoma, BCC, arises from the basal cells in the skin, which are responsible for producing new skin cells. BCC typically appears as a small, shiny bump or a sore that doesn't heal. It is most commonly found on sun-exposed areas of the body, such as the face, neck, and arms. While BCC is generally slow-growing and rarely spreads to other parts of the body, it can cause significant local damage if left untreated. Fox's experience highlights the importance of early detection and treatment. Regular skin examinations by a healthcare professional, as well as self-examinations, can help identify any unusual changes in the skin. If caught early, BCC can often be treated effectively with minor surgical procedures, as was the case for Fox. One of the most effective ways to prevent skin cancer is through diligent sun protection. Fox mentioned that he had always been good about applying sunscreen, but he also acknowledged that damage may have occurred during his younger years. This serves as a reminder that sun safety should be a lifelong having to push down barriers just to get it sorted. Emmerdale actor Liam Fox has opened up about his 8-year fight to get cancer treatment. The star, who played Dan Spencer on the ITV soap between 2011 and 2023, recently had an operation to remove a basal cell carcinoma. While he praised the NHS for their work in getting it removed, he told The Sun that it was frustrating trying to get an operation booked. He said that he discovered something on his skin back in 2017, and that visits to the doctor resulted in an initial diagnosis of just flaky skin. Then about a year or so later it came back, he said. I went back to the doctors and they gave me the cream again, which cleared it up. But they also got me into Warrington Hospital for some tests to check it. They took a sample of the area and it came back negative, and I thought, okay. They said they wanted to check it again in 6 months. 6 months later, I never heard anything from the hospital, and the patch was still there, so I rang them again. I said, I need this sorting out as it's starting to bleed again, and they said, well, you'll just have to wait in the queue like everyone else. We're not concerned. He then said that another year passed before the bleeding caused him to get in touch with the hospital again. He explained, I told them that I really needed to sort it out as it was still bleeding. The woman on the desk said, oh yeah, you should have been seen by now. I got a meeting at the hospital a couple of days later. The doctor that I saw admitted that I should have been seen much sooner. I rang again at the beginning of February 2024 and said, am I going to get this sorted? It's ridiculous, and they arranged an appointment the following week. I went in and had it taken out, but it's just been ridiculous having to push down barriers just to get it sorted. He said that when it came to the surgery, he was in and out on the same day, stating, the surgeon on the day at Helen's Hospital was brilliant. I can't praise them enough. Once I got to the hospital to have it done, everyone was fantastic. Adding that everything is healing nicely, the actor said, it's been frustrating, but I am lucky. The one I've got is the most common skin cancer on the planet. I've always been pretty good at putting on sunscreen, but maybe the damage was done when I was younger, we don't know. Liam Fox, known for his role as Dan Spencer on the popular ITV soap opera Emmerdale, has recently opened up about his arduous 8-year journey to receive proper treatment for skin cancer. The actor, who portrayed the beloved character from 2011 to 2023, has faced numerous challenges in navigating the healthcare system, ultimately leading to a recent operation to remove a basal cell carcinoma. While he expressed gratitude for the NHS and the medical professionals involved in his care, Fox's experience highlights the frustrations many patients encounter when seeking timely medical attention. The initial discovery, a long road begins. Fox's ordeal began in 2017 when he first noticed an unusual patch on his skin. Concerned about the change, he sought medical advice, only to be met with an initial diagnosis of just flaky skin. This vague assessment left him feeling uncertain, but he followed the doctor's recommendations, hoping for a resolution. However, as time passed, the patch reappeared, prompting him to return to the doctor for further evaluation. I went back to the doctors and they gave me the cream again, which cleared it up, Fox recounted. But they also got me into Warrington Hospital for some tests to check it. The tests involved taking a sample of the affected area, which ultimately came back negative. Although this result was initially reassuring, it was accompanied by a recommendation for a follow-up in 6 months. Unfortunately, when that time came, Fox found himself in a frustrating situation. The waiting game, a frustrating experience. 6 months later, Fox had not received any communication from the hospital regarding his follow-up appointment. The patch on his skin remained, and he grew increasingly concerned as it began to bleed. Determined to get answers, he reached out to the hospital once more, only to be met with a dismissive response. I said, I need this sorting out as it's starting to bleed, and they said, well, you'll just have to wait in the queue like everyone else. We're not concerned, he recalled. This response was disheartening, and Fox found himself in a frustrating limbo. Another year passed, during which the bleeding continued, prompting him to contact the hospital again. I told them that I really needed to sort it out as it was still bleeding, he explained. To his surprise, the receptionist acknowledged that he should have been seen much sooner. This revelation led to an appointment being scheduled just a few days later.